Do the network cards work the same way as cartridges? I already read this one, so I don't think I need to read that cartridge again. An empty cup that was that once contained coffee. It has your name across it and a description of your birth sign underneath that. It is empty. Well, I knew it already because it said it was an empty cup. So no need to tell me again that it's empty. Find something to use it with. Okay, I'll take it with me then. So much to explore in this game. I like that. At least this game is much more exciting than yesterday's, like I said this would be. You can all thank Goblin for this suggestion as well. He suggested the Cruise for a Corpse, but he also suggested this, and this is a much better game. Nothing. How about I just accept the fact that there's nothing in these cartridges? Or network cards? Something just tells me that I should keep the cards. I'm gonna drop the album though. I don't think I need that for anything. Alright, we have checked everything. Let's get out of here. It's more different. I played this one before, unlike Cruise for a Corpse, so you just suggested it because it looked cool, right? Lewis's flat. I guess I could visit him. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Didn't I tell you before I gave Goblin? I have told many times, not just you, but everybody else, that graphics are not important for me at all. If you're gonna choose a game, choose it for the reasons that you like it, or you don't. I mean, even if it's a bad game, you can still suggest a bad game just to see my reactions to it. But at least suggest games that you have seen gameplays of, or something. Not just don't judge a book by its cover, kind of a deal. Yeah. No, I'm not taking suggestions again. I'm just saying in the future, if you're gonna suggest games, do not. Huh. Do not go by graphics alone. That's what I'm just saying. If you do, I might get angry. I just got mugged. Several minutes later. Can't believe it, they've taken my traders. I can't believe it, they've taken my trainers. Yep, that's all they took. My shoes. They took my cool shoes. They just took my shoes. A gherkin. I'll take that. Someone with taste has obviously discarded this gherkin from the inside of a hamburger. Why? Why ever would you do that? The gherkin is the best part of a hamburger sometimes. It gives it so much good salty flavor. Well, I like gherkins and pickles. They're both great. A fast food carton that has the remains of some ketchup inside it. The polystyrene has "Don't drop litter" stamped into it. And it's in the middle of a floor. Ah, a disgusting cold burger that has been half eaten. Okay, let's take it with us. You never know, somebody might need some burger. A short wire of gray flecks with 3 colored wires sticking out of the end. It looks as though the wire has been ripped out of something. Maybe we can use it to fix something. A crumpled wrapper from some fast food. It usually contains another bag with a box inside, and then with another couple of boxes inside that. It has "Protect Your Environment" written on it. This security camera records who comes in and out of the lobby. It looks as if it's broken. Right. We cannot tell who took our freaking. Half hanging off the wall is a grubby metal keypad that opens the door next to it if the correct code is entered. So I'm guessing that's not Lewis's house. Or maybe it's on the doorbell. Doorbell on the flat pad with the outline of a hand printed on it in blue. The bell is activated by the body heat. Clever. I think we have found Lewis's place. I like that the character actually looked down in disbelief. This doorbell has a small sign taped, Lewis's doorbell, to it that says, out of order. The bell was like this last time you were here. Lewis has probably left it like this on purpose. He likes his privacy. We're in. Hey, Lewis, man! Apparently, he's a guitar player because there's plectrums everywhere. And a cartridge. And a butt. And another butt. More butts? No, that's a whole cigarette instead of a butt. And a spill. Hey there, man. Lewis is one of your oldest friends. He sits slumped on the toilet. He is wearing a hideous grey shirt covered in food stains and dull grey switch shorts. His belly pokes out from underneath his shirt. He's almost asleep. You give Lewis a shake and he opens his eyes slightly. Alright. Why are you, man? I feel pretty bad. I'll be alright, but I could use some help. Oh, what do you mean? I can't help with anything. Look, I'm in deep trouble and there are some things I need and I think you can get them for me. Sure, what are you looking for? Drugs? Not today. I need a gun, and I don't know anyone who has one. Well, there's this dealer I know. He's into heavy stuff like that. Weapons and shit. It'll cost though. Just tell me what to do, Lewis. What do you need a gun for, anyway? What would you want with a gun? I can't explain. It's all too complicated. I'm not even sure what I'm doing myself. If you're serious, then you need to go to a pool hall by the river. There's a guy called Silverman who will help you. Where's this pool hall then? If you find my membership card for the place, the address is on that. Now you need the card to get in. Thanks, Lewis. I won't forget this. No problem, man. I just hope you know what you're doing. Yeah, Lewis. Me too. Okay, let's search around then. This food tray has been used and contains a few remains of its former content. This is the controller to one of Lewis's appliances. You're not sure which one. It has many buttons on it. This pillow was probably white once. It sits limply on Lewis's bed. A completely empty food packet from Lewis's flat. There really doesn't seem to be much point in taking this with you. Yeah, but there is point to dropping it because I was hoping there would be something under it. Lewis's famous acoustic guitar is on the bed. This is Lewis's most treasured possession. This network interface is designed to take standard cartridges. They are placed in the slot and nearby interface and blah 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 blah. Is that even food? This food is cold and slightly moldy. No matter how Lewis lives like this, his apartment is in such a mess. Yeah, and yours is in pristine condition with peas and food trays all around. Yeah, you're the one to talk. Hey, a trainer. One of Lewis's white training shoes that has red stripes down each side. They're pretty similar to the ones you had before you got mugged for them. You slip the shoe over your right foot. Alright. And there's the other. One of Lewis's trainers, which is thankfully almost new. The shoe fastens with a Velcro strip. The soles have a chunky rubber thread. I'll drop this burger in here. Or maybe the magazine. I don't know. slip the shoe over your left foot. There, now we have shoes again. Enjoy the magazine! I have way too much stuff with me. Hotline Miami beta? No, this is DreamWeb. Totally different thing than Hotline Miami. Have you ever seen Outlander with Sean Connery? Yes, many times. Let's throw the Coke can away. I don't think we need that for anything. Green network card with a label on it that had something written on it, but the writing has been almost cropped out. Excuse me. The familiar shape of a network monitor. Lewis has almost the same model as you, although his is the worst for wear. Lewis uses it all the time. Can we log on, Ryan? Nothing. Great. I'm gonna do a little bit of, you know, organizing here. Only just a little bit, like that. Oh yeah, I still need to find the friggin' card, right? Rubbish chute. The spool-opened chute protrudes from the wall. To save Lewis having to leave the house, he can throw trash away using this. It smells awful. I would imagine. Why would that kind of a thing be inside a house? Doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. A small wooden table that Lewis has next to his armchair. He usually uses it to rest his beer on. These two wires appear to be part of the network system. They disappear beneath the furniture to hidden connection points. Lewis's iris stand armchair is all that matter. Stuffing and springs stick out all over the place. A cooker the same as yours at home. Lewis appears to be out of food. Everything he has eaten. Most of the empty packets are on the floor. Nothing inside. This cup has a crack down on side, but doesn't stop Lewis from using it. The handle looks as if it won't hang on much longer. A cup that has "I love New York" written on it, but only the love is replaced by a big red heart shape. It belongs to Lewis. These storage units are built into the floor, and micro cooker sits on top. Aha! We have found the last place where I looked. This is the card Lewis has for the pool hall. The address is written on the back. Do I need to jot anything down? No? Good. This game reminds me of Pandora. Pandora on the Amiga. That game is neat. Yup, that one. Never heard. Myself. Never heard of it. The pool hall. Let's go to the pool hall. At least he lives in a nice number. Pool hall. The drain cover is set into the floor. The rainwater floods into it. The alleyway here has a multitude of these huge metal pipes running above it. The pipes are a dull gray metal and brackets with large bolts fix them in place. By the entrance to the pool hall is a small hatch in the wall that has bars over the window. Behind the bars sits a man who is reading a magazine. Behind the glass, an assistant leafs through a magazine. He is about 50 years old and has ginger hair and a small round glasses. He's sat with his chin in his hands and pays little attention to you. Look, I'm sorry, pal. If you're after a new membership, I can't issue any until next week. Actually, I've got a friend's card here. You can use someone else's card if you like. If it's okay by them, it's okay by me. Won't the electronic thumbprint on the card be wrong if I use this card, though? Look, I shouldn't be doing this, but if you use your card in the reader by the doors, I'll sort out the rest. Yeah, thanks. I'll do that. No problem. You can owe me one. Wessel. On the wall is a small device flashing the message, insert membership card. You slide the membership card into the reader and the door is open. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The lift control has a number of lights on it. Each has a legend printed beneath it. One green light flashes that says basement. You press the green flashing light and you hear a beep. I didn't hear a beep. Beep. With a shutter, the lift takes you down to the pool hall. Hey, 2 kilo. In each corner of the room, opposite the bar, is a shelf that can be used for putting drinks on. There is a purple light fitted into the front of the shelf. This machine has seen better days, but it still seems to work. Can we use it? Pressing a button, the machine asks, what is 8137283 divided by 27? This is a bit tricky, doesn't it? 88,137,283 divided by 27. Stood in one corner of the room on his own is a man who looks nervous. He swaps his balance from foot to foot and glances around the room furtively. He has a tattoo on his arm and he has long dark hair. It's a pool hall. What are you looking at? I just wanted...
Look, I'm just waiting here for someone, and I don't want to be disturbed. Got it?
Yeah, okay. Sat at the bar is a man drinking. He wears a pair of jeans and a black shirt. His blonde hair is long and untidy. He is in conversation with the bartender as you approach him. And talking. Why don't you piece off? But I don't want to have to tell you twice. Alright, I see you. Sat at the bar, facing out across the room, is a man who looks as if he's in deep thought. He drums his fingers on the bar and is looking blankly across the room. His clothes look expensive and he wears a gold ring. I'm sure that's silver, man. The bartender stands behind the bar, lazily smoking a cigarette and speaking in a low voice to the man opposite him. As you approach, he looks at you with suspicion. We're gonna get you, says the bartender with a smirk. I've been told I can get some help here.
Oh yeah? By who?
My friend's name is Lewis King. He told me to mention his name.
Lewis King? Yeah, I've seen him around here a few times. What exactly are you looking for?
I need a gun. I mean, I don't know much about them, but I need one.
Well, Mr. Silverman deals with all that. You'll need to see him in his office. The number for the door lock is 522222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222222.
Horrible too, but how will he know who I am?
I'll ring through and tell him you're on your way and tell him that you know Lewis. The office is down to your right, and make sure you have some money.
Alright, I will. Thanks. As you approach the man sat at the bar, he gives you a stern look. Excuse me. The man continues talking to the person next to him and ignores you. Look, can you help me? The man stops talking, turns around and bares his teeth. Alright, I think I'll be going.
Wow. Some people got some attitude, right?
This monitor is suspended from the ceiling on a metal arm. A wire runs from the back to the monitor and disappears into the ceiling. A light flashes just below the screen. That doesn't look like a pool table. It looks more like...
I don't know.
You run your hand over the pool table and you can't believe the state it's in. The blue felt has several large tears in it, and the bald spots are barely visible. A beer glass that is covered in greasy finger marks and is chipped in places. It's empty. Anyone who wishes to stand up can put their drink on one of these shelves. The shelf fits neatly into the right angle of the wall, and there is a small bright purple light embedded in front of the shelf. A bald-headed man sits at the table smoking. The man watches you as you approach and doesn't seem too pleased that you've chosen to speak to him. He wears a sleeveless shirt and has arms like tree trunks.
What do you want?
That is information.
Give her right here, just keep themselves to themselves. You just pay to ask questions.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, if you keep asking questions, someone will shut you up permanently.
I see. Catch you later.
I doubt it.
Right about that.
We ain't gonna see you later.
The man lies slumped across the table. Like most of the people here, he's wearing just jeans and a shirt. On his wrist, he wears a large wristwatch. The man doesn't make a move as you approach him. Excuse me, can you help me? The man mutters something slurred and incomprehensible. Hey, wake up! There is no response. Forget it. Forget it. You don't think it would be a good idea to crowd the people near this sea?
I don't see anybody around us, so...
Poolhole. He didn't say door on the right. I can only see a door on the left. Oh, it's after this door.
Right.
There's the keypad. On the wall next to the door is a small metal box with a standard keypad on it. A thick wire leaves the box at one side and disappears into the wall. I would assume that this is Mr. Silver. Big guy. Huge hands. I mean, his hands are the size of his freaking head. Mr. Silverman. The pool hall owner sits behind his desk and puffs a large cigar. He wears an off-white shirt and a blue waistcoat. He drums his fingers on the desk in an irritated manner. He looks as if he doesn't trust you. Why would he? He doesn't know us. Good evening. My name is Silverman. What's yours? My name is Ryan, and I need your help. Lewis King is a friend of mine. He said you would have what I want.
Your friend Lewis was right. I can usually help people out, providing they have enough money.
Oh yes, I have money. I just hope I have enough.
I'd go after a handgun of some kind, yes?
Yeah, something that's easy to use. I've never used a gun before, but I need to know. Now. I need to kill him and please.
Right. Don't tell me in court that I need to know. I can supply you with a gun. What you do with it is up to you.
How much will it cost?
For 200, I can give you an SI-140. It's a fully automatic pulse laser pistol weapon with a full pack of ammunition and computerized sights.
That sounds fine, I guess.
A child could use it. The gun virtually aims and fires for you. Will this weapon be acceptable?
It'll be fine, thanks.
If you just like to put your cash card scanner on the desk, I'll deduct the money.
Okay, thanks for your help, Mr. Silverman.
That's all right. Give Louis my regards when you see him.
The standard car scanning machine that has a slot along the front of the car will be swept through the display on the front intermittently flashes messages across the space.
Where was my...
The pool hall owner taps a few numbers on the keypad on his desk and then asks you to sweep your card through the scanner. The scanner removes 200 units from your card and the man places a gun on the desk. You just happen to have it in your drawer. A small handgun that fires small bolts of high-energy plasma. He called it a laser weapon, not a plasma weapon. Two totally different things. I would know.
I've played Fallout games.
The digital readout on the handle gives an indication of the amount of fuel left. Well, so now we have a gun. Where the heck am I gonna put this? I got too much stuff. Mr. Silverman, I hope you don't mind me throwing trash on the floor here. You can keep those as collateral damage, or something like that. The pile of computer printout paper is on the desk. A computer console that has its own tiny screen and a cramped keyboard. The screens occasionally scroll up new information. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a man here. Heavy. Stood in front of a door close to the desk is a man dressed entirely in black with black shades, black shoes, with a black expression on his face. He looks as if he would very much like to rip your head off.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Well, we're done here. Bye. Enjoy the network cards that I don't need.
I hope I don't need.
If I do need, I'll come back here and get them. For now, let's just get out of here. Now we need to get into the Regency and find this Crane fellow and kill him. That is our business. That's what we need to do.